Escape from Tarkov, a game where death is the only certainty. A game that, from the beginner's perspective, seems like the base of Mount Everest. A game with pigs? No, but seriously, Tarkov is a game where you can fall so in depth with that you can play for thousands of hours and still not have seen everything. But playing this game comes at a cost. Maybe to your sanity, your peace of mind, or maybe the most expensive of all, your time. Make no mistake, Tarkov is a phenomenal game with so much customization that you can make abominations like this, or beautifully crafted guns that look like this. So many beautiful landscapes that make you forget you're in a war zone. And most importantly, a gambler's paradise, with multiple loot spawns, duffel bags, which of course can spawn nearly any item in the game. This game seems amazing, but is it too good to be true? That is for you, the viewer, to conclude. However, this is my take on the game. I started playing Tarkov during the Christmas event of 2021, where I got quite familiar with the map of customs. Without any game knowledge or anything, dying was quite the common sight. I didn't even know the difference between scav and a PMC, but what I did know is this game was different than the average Call of Duty or other FPS game. That's because this isn't just an FPS game. This game has elements from survival games like eating and drinking with metabolism and strength. There are elements from Call of Duty like the gunsmith, and even Tetris. I mean, seriously, look at this. From organizing your stash to knowing your way around the maps, there's no doubt to why new players may give up. But those same reasons are used to keep players playing in the same time. Take Lighthouse, for example. When you spawn in, you quickly realize you can't go to the lighthouse because it's being guarded. So you have to spend around 300 to 400 hours of missions to get the item just across the bridge. Another thing that keeps players coming back is the gunplay. I mean, there are so many different guns to play around with, some being much better than others, but all are fun nonetheless. The top of the selection of guns, you have all the parts that can be interchanged, like a longer barrel or a different grip, or even like 10 different handguards for AKs. So, what is this game about exactly? Well, there's no straightforward answer, as there are many playstyles. There are some that hurt the flow of the game. There are others that play the game just to hurt others. And there are other playstyles that just let the player play however they want to play. Now, whether you're a rat or a W keyer, that is your playstyle. And people may hate it, but you know what? Who cares? This is a game where you're supposed to have fun. Because that's what games aim towards, right? Or does this game want you to have fun? This game has been in quite the gray area for the last three wipes, I would say. Changes to scav and boss AI, changes to armor hitboxes. They've all changed quite dramatically. But if you were in the Tarkov space at all, you know what the biggest problem is. From the wiggle to dying to a player through a wall, there's undoubtedly an issue with cheating in Tarkov. When Goat's video released, this put a lot of pressure on BSG to get better with the cheating problem, but for many people, no difference could have been felt. With the last wipe adding the ability to quickly check on profiles after death, this made it easier to find people who could be cheating by looking at their KD or hours played with accordance to their level. This controversy with cheating has spread throughout the gaming industry and has become a toxic plague, with every gamer blaming, oh, it was just the cheater that killed me. Although this is a big problem in Tarkov, the problem exists in other games as well. Now, I don't believe that the cheating problem is as widespread in other games as it is in Tarkov per capita, since Tarkov has a much smaller player base than Fortnite or Call of Duty, for example. The example of blaming everyone as a cheater has been around for a while, but seems so much more prevalent today than it did 5 years ago. So, is there actually a cheating epidemic going on? Again, that is for you to decide, but if you go on Reddit, you can find countless people uncovering these cheating discords where buying a cheat is as easy as ordering a new mouse on Amazon that you may or may not have broke from dying to a cheater on Woods. So, with that being said, do you think there's a cheating problem going on affecting the whole gaming industry, or is it players just not wanting to claim responsibility from their deaths? So to take a little break from the video essay, I'll actually say thank you for watching this video and showing support by liking or subscribing. It would mean the world to me if you did either of those, and I'm a very small YouTuber trying to get started, and seeing people interact with me and with my content gives me so much motivation to continue posting and upgrading my content. Anyways, back to the video essay. Two of the last few topics I would like to talk about is Tarkov Arena, and following that, the state of BSG. On June 3rd of 2022, BSG revealed a battle arena in the style of Tarkov that was coming out. This got the attention of everyone in the Tarkov community, and it was a shooter similar to COD pacing, which could help your in-game gun skill with Tarkov. Plus, it was revealed that the EOD members get it for free. This was incredible news until the game actually got here. After it released, it got meh impressions from gamers, and it took so long to unlock a new class, and you were forced to use pretty bad guns with even worse ammo. So on arrival, it wasn't as amazing as people were hoping for. Farther into its life cycle, you could really buy any class as long as you could pay for it, and the game became much better, but this was far after the light had faded from it being a new game. Which takes us into the final section of the video essay, with the state of BSG. For those who don't know, BSG, Battlestate Games, is the company over Tarkov and Arena, with their HQ based in London. This company is a Russian game studio, and with the war going on, the making of the game was hindered. War does hurt the economy and thus hurt BSG as well. There's no surprise that Tarkov is a massive game on its own, and with the huge and decorated maps and the variety of missions and customization of everything, all that cost them money, and a lot of it. The last report I could find is that BSG made around $120 million in revenue from Tarkov, and according to our recent reports, it isn't enough to keep supporting the game as a whole. Since Arena was a financial disaster for BSG, this exemplified the problem. They spent so much money on a game and hoped it would turn a profit, so they could use that profit to make improvements to Tarkov. Tarkov is struggling to become a real finished game with the performance issues on lower end PCs and the cheating problem. As well, BSG has dug themselves into a pretty deep grave. Their new business idea to release paid items and expansion is quite a good idea, as it doesn't really give a big in-game advantage over others. With currently the stash expansion enclosed, I don't know what they'll add in the future, so that opinion is only relevant right now, but I truly do hope that BSG climbs out of the hole and releases some amazing games that I and many others love dearly. And with that, this concludes the video essay on Escape from Tarkov. I hope each and every one of you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you like to check out my other content too. I've been uploading a bit of variety content over the last 8 years on and off, but recently found the free time and the motivation to follow this passion that I have. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day and enjoyed the video, and hope to see you guys soon. See ya.